On that thought, I think we should kick off. We're going into 2026. Ow!
That was loud.
Woo! Wait, who was that? Who was that?
Well, I think we bring back our most popular podcast guests of the 2025 year. Who is it? Introduce yourself. Say hi.
Hi, it's Katie.
Speak into the mic, not
and
speak.
Phil.
Don't speak into
It's the
his
Brodkins.
eyes.
We have the Brodkins back.
Speak into the microphone.
We're back.
I'm here.
So today, as we are heading into 2026, I mean, we could talk about our Christmas and our Hanukkah and our Kwanzaa, and if we want to hit all the holidays. But I think we really focus on reflections and resolutions because it is that time of year.
It is. It's the week between Christmas and New Year's.
Which really means no pants, no days, a lot of drinking, and a
lot
of food.
eating. We don't know what day it is. We don't know what time it is. We're just moving through.
Do you think we're the only people that feel that way, or is it everybody between the 25th and the 31st?
I would think it's most people. It's just a very...
Right? It's because you're not necessarily working. Everybody's off. It's just a free-for-all of just chaos.
As I told you today, you don't have to wear pants that button.
Wow. I was just going to say the best part about this week in the holidays is you don't hear this at 5:30 in the morning. That's an alarm.
That sucks.
So Jennifer, my awesome wife and co-host of Plate and Ponder Empty Nesting, does not have earphones because we do have 4 of us and we only have 3 jacks. So, you know what? As the advertising revenues start coming in, we'll get a bigger mixing board. But anyway, we're just hanging out, having a couple cocktails, eating some fine food, and watching the kids just be kids. So we figured we'd podcast while they're out in the pool. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. And what I'd love to do, okay, let's talk about New Year's and let's talk about resolutions. And if I can, I just kind of want to preface it because, of course, I did some research on what it means and when resolutions actually started to become a thing. And believe it or not, ancient Babylonians, that was actually one of the earliest origins, that Babylonians made promises to the gods to repay debts and return borrowed items. So that was kind of the first resolution that I think we saw in modern society. Then you had the ancient Romans that when it became January 1st, so after the new year, they honored a two-faced god of beginnings and transitions. So it's looking backwards and forwards. It's the god of Janus, Janus, if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Okay. I see Phil Brodkin because he's probably laughing, saying that rhymes with something else.
It might be Janus.
It could be, but I was going to make it the PG version because I noticed on our ratings, we are now listed as explicit rather than clean.
No, that's...
Perhaps it's because of all my swearing.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It must be because of my new sound effects. That's the boing boing.
Wow. What do you think the most common New Year's resolutions are?
Probably weight related, maybe.
Yeah, health and fitness is number 1. Exercise more, lose weight, eat healthier, improve sleep. I don't know what parent doesn't want to improve sleep. I mean, even with 18, 19-year-olds, I feel like they come home and my sleep is interrupted because actually Katie told me this parenting tip and I adhere to it is that when my kids come home at night, I make sure that they wake me up, whatever hour it is. And that requires them to pull themselves together enough to say hello to their mother, right? And just we then have eyes on them and can make sure. So the improving sleep is definitely a goal of mine. And I think maybe when the kids go back to college, my sleep will improve because I was sleeping pretty well when they were away.
Oh my God.
Were you, Chris?
Yes, the empty nesting thing essentially made the house a lot quieter so you could sleep to the sound of not that, but crickets. Right? That's sort of nice.
Well, I'm going to say that New Year's is one of my favorite times of the year because I really like the idea. I know everyone calls them resolutions, but then they say if you call it a resolution. What was the percentage you have of people that fail?
Oh, it was bonkers that 40 to 50% of adults in the US actually make resolutions, and only 8 to 12% of people say they're successful in keeping those resolutions.
So that's why I don't call them resolutions. I kind of look at them as like goals or intentions. Like what worked for me this year? What didn't? What do I want to focus on more? What do I want to improve on? And so it's really one of my favorite times of the year because I like to reflect back and then think of what can I do differently the next year.
Well, let me ask you this. 8 to 12% of the resolutions are followed through on. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
Is that a higher percentage of success than the success of a couple, a boyfriend and girlfriend, getting tattoos of each other's names on their bodies?
Well, that's something I would never do.
Should I look this up?
Not a tattoo. I have a tattoo. I would just never tattoo. Love you very much. Your name on my body.
Well, wait a
I'm
minute.
your husband, so you might decide to do that. Chris said a boyfriend.
Yes.
I still no.
Do we have a rule against that too? I feel like we do.
We have a family tattoo.
Yes, but that's not in
Yeah.
relation to
Yeah, I love
your
our
love for
family
me.
tattoo.
According to my assistant, aka ChatGPT, more people successfully keep their New Year's resolutions than tattoo their spouse's name.
Wait.
Wow.
Okay.
No,
All right.
wait. More.
So approximately people who tattoo their spouse's or partner's name is approximately 5%. So actually, I think my assistant got the question wrong because the assistant is talking about, it's like a sheer apples to apples comparison. How many people make resolutions? How many people tattoo their spouse's name?
So not a lot of people are tattooing their spouse's name.
Well, not a lot of people are keeping their New Year's resolutions. So maybe it is an apples to apples comparison.
I would say out of that 5%, you would have 8 to 12% that are successful. I would cap it at that. There's no way there's more success with girlfriend, boyfriends tattooing each other's names on than 8 to 12%. I'm just going out there on a limb.
What do you constitute as successful? Is that marriage? Is
Yes.
that staying together more than a year? What is it?
Not regretting that their other person's name is on their body. That would be probably success, which would mean they're probably still together.
Huh,
Right.
because we're still together and there are probably days where I would regret having your name tattooed on me. I don't have your name tattooed on me. I don't, because we sort of have like a cardinal no against that. We
I think it's sort of the kiss of death.
see, that's what I think too.
You've been so angry at me, I could actually see if my name was on your arm, you might actually cut your arm off to make sure you didn't have to see my name.
Honestly, you might not be wrong.
But those days are so long in the past.
So long, so long. So as we are sitting with friends and as we are, contemplating and reviewing the new year, what if we just have a conversation amongst friends and let's talk the real, the good, the bad, the crappy, the amazing that took place over 2025. Do you like that idea?
I love it.
That sounds good.
So what surprised you the most about yourself this year?
Oh, well, I mean, I think for both of us, this was a big year being empty nesters. It had been, for me, 28 years of raising kids. So having my first year of empty nesting, I think, was a big surprise.
Now, Katie has 2 children who are older than Jenna and Eric, which are the twins that our twins are friends with. So that's why she said 28 years. She's not talking about 28 years parenting Phil.
Well, maybe.
She was really talking about the children that she gave birth to.
Well, let me humble brag for Katie too. I mean, she's raised 4 epic children. Probably the most epic is sitting close to us at a dining room table.
We're trying to pull her
I
in
won't
over
say the
here.
name though, because I don't want the other 3 feeling ashamed that they aren't the top. But
In
I'm going to
Pig
just
Latin, it's Enna J. Aukenbray.
There you go. So, but if you think about it, Katie has raised 4 awesome kids and has developed one of the best charities in the business as far as I think every kid that goes to high school wants to be a part of it. It's just open to males though, right?
Just males.
And it's
Amigos Unidos.
Amigos Unidos,
Shout out.
which does incredible work across the board. Like,
It's
give
kind
us,
of the,
give a
it's
couple
the equivalent,
examples.
and we'll let Katie take more of a descriptive approach to it. But it is kind of the male equivalent of NCL, National Charity League.
But I'll also say she runs one of the top interior design businesses in town. I don't know where she wears all the hats, but she does. And yet she still makes time for us and for Plate and Ponder, Empty Nesting with Jenna and Chris.
Okay,
Patton.
we're going to shout out to Waterleaf right now.
We
And
love Waterleaf.
Jill and Suzanne, you know he was being funny when he said that. But we love Waterleaf.
Chris Fenton.
And they are one of the top design
what I
firms
mean.
in Manhattan Beach.
I mean, when we moved to Manhattan Beach, like 13, 14 years ago, I remember walking into Metlock's Plaza and just thinking to myself, wow, this store is pretty remarkable. If I could have them come decorate my entire house, like I know I've had it made.
yeah. Well, if you haven't come into Waterleaf yet, come on in. It is literally my happy place.
I've never seen somebody walk in and not buy something from you. Like, you literally glow the store with an ambiance that makes people want to shop and shop again. So, shout out. I don't know how you do it all.
Maybe
And then
we can get Waterleaf to sponsor us, so you can get
That would
you
be-
can get a fourth headset.
ooh, maybe a blinged out mic stand or something.
Well,
That would be-
actually,
Jill, what do you
are
think?
listening?
Suzanne?
So this is sort of an interesting question because I think my next question was going to be who had an unexpected impact on your year? And I actually think, Katie, a lot of the people that you worked with along with working at Waterley has had this unexpected impact. You are so happy there. You love when you work. You love when you get to be with the girls that you work with and being at the store and interacting with people in the community. So maybe that's one of the unexpected things that have happened this year. Philly, do you have an unexpected occurrence or impact?
I don't know. I think that with the kids going off to school and us empty nesting, just Katie and I getting closer and spending more time together and focusing on ourselves and our relationship has really been the most impactful. Now the kids are back and over the last couple of weeks and for a couple more weeks. So we get right back into old habits, but I guess that's been the most impactful.
What do you keep saying that Jenna's stealing your wife?
Yes, yes. My wife and daughter have been having quite the reconnection over the holidays, which is great to see. I love that.
It is very sweet.
I'm
We've
happy
had a-
about that, but we've stalled in watching TV shows together. So
Well, you've seen Landman, haven't you?
yeah, but Katie and I don't watch that together. I just watch Landman
Katie,
on my
you
own.
got to catch up. It's so good.
But like,
It's one of my New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
but it's hard enough to watch series with Katie because she either falls asleep or gets distracted and wants to watch something different.
This is
And now
true.
that Jenna's back home, we were on a roll. We were watching shows. We were getting through them quickly. And now that Jenna's back home, they like to watch their shows together and spend time together. And I've been sort of left behind as far as the shows that we've been watching. So I need to get caught up.
Sorry, Phil.
But it's okay. It's a small sacrifice.
Now, the good news is Chris likes to watch the same crap I do, so he will throw himself into a Real Housewives like none other.
Well, wait a minute. I'm not going to go that far. That Love Island thing was terrible. I will also say
That's
that.
where you draw the line?
What was the other one? That's Suits, the Meghan Markle thing. I
I watched every single episode.
There are a couple. The morning show.
I like the morning show. We've had conversations
the
about
morning
this.
show is good.
No, the morning show makes her in a bad mood because everybody in that show, the characters, are all terrible people and they all treat each other terribly. And I think it wears on you as a watcher.
Okay. Well, moving on. What's one of the best meals that you've had all year long?
All right. Well, we went to De Barbara in Los Angeles. Absolutely amazing. Highly recommend it. Super fun. It's like a small little kitchen in the center. Thank you, Chris, for the shout out.
A lot of applause.
I highly recommend it. Italian food. It was amazing. And you can bring your own wine. No corkage fee.
How many tables?
Wait, no corkage fee.
No corkage fee. Can you imagine?
Is this where we're doing every meal going
Yeah.
forward?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Well, they're waiting for their license to sell alcohol.
Oh, so should I not promote that?
No. So what they do is very nice though. So instead of they want people to come taste their food and enjoy their food. So to keep people from not coming because they don't have their license yet, they allow people to bring wine, but they don't charge a fee to do that.
Is it true that to get your alcohol, either your wine and beer or a full alcohol license, it's harder than getting a taxi medallion in New York City? I feel
Jen, I think we need to ask your assistant.
I'm looking at you with such promise.
Can you ask your assistant?
I will as we continue, but I really do think it's super hard to get an alcohol, whether wine and beer or full bar in Los Angeles County or probably some of the other major cities.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is a process to it, and I think it sometimes is a big roadblock into successful openings for restaurants. But this restaurant is very small. It's very intimate. It has amazing food. You have access to see the kitchen, so you can see how they're preparing.
Oh, is it like the Bear?
A little bit in a way, but no. I mean, it's
Kinda,
literally
but not as
you're literally in a
fancy.
room.
It's not
not very
Michelin.
fancy, but the chef is cooking everything right there in front of you. So it's a very unique experience. Great food. And again, no corkage fee until they get their
Let me tell you,
license.
when I was helping mix the salad at Olive Garden and putting the breadsticks together, if people could watch me in the kitchen, I think it would have been an epic experience for them.
And if I only knew where the applause button was on the soundboard, I might say, "Yay, Chris!"
Did they watch you eating the tiramisu as well?
That was later, but I was 2 months in a row Employee of the Month. So
Well, the camera was watching you eat the tiramisu.
that was AI generated.
I don't even know where to go with this.
Did you guys have a meal this year that you remember?
I mean, we are really loving Dante right now. It's just a beautiful.
Every meal that she cooked for us at home was a memory for me.
Wah, wah, wah.
What do you want? I feel like that was so to tee up
I
something.
loved. You know what I love is your succotash chicken,
That is so random.
and I like the pesto chicken.
The pesto chicken is good. That's one of the kids. But I think I'm
Great memory. I will go. Well, if we go a year ago, I'll go Dante's. Actually, this year and last year on our anniversary.
Yeah, we do have a really good time there. Great food, great ambiance, great martinis. Looking ahead, is there a habit either you want to keep? I'm not saying start, right? But is there a habit you want to keep? And maybe it's meditation, or maybe it's, I don't know, not losing your shit on your husband.
Being a podcast guest.
Well, I don't know about keep, but I will throw a shout out to my wife, Katie, who has given us, for Christmas this year, she gave all of us a letter and a journal. And the purpose of the journal was to write down, at least in the morning or before you go to bed every night, 3 things that you're grateful for. And what it does is it automatically reminds you every day of the positives in your life and the things that you're grateful for in life. So whether you're starting your day off with the journal or before you go to sleep, writing in the journal, it's reminding you of the great things that you have in your life. So that's a habit that I want to continue to do in the new year, and in order to be more aware of what I am grateful for and how lucky I am to have so many great things in my life. And of course, the first one would be my wife, Katie.
Well, that kind of then goes to the next inquiry. And Katie, I do, though, want to hear a habit that you want to keep, not necessarily start. A word or theme that would guide your coming year. And Phil, it sounds like grateful is your word.
Yes, very much into gratefulness.
I like that. Katie, what's a habit you want to keep? Like a brand new one.
A brand new one.
Or maybe not brand new, but something that you want to keep doing.
Well, if I'm going to take it with my word, because Phil took grateful, which I'm always really trying to work on that. But I think that my word is always joy. Like, you can't take my joy. I'm going to focus on my joy. No matter what's going on in the world is a really crazy place. There's a lot always going on. Every morning you wake up to something new. So I like to say to myself, you're not going to take my joy.
I love that. I try to I've tried to learn that from you. I'm not as good as you are, but I think maybe mine is to be present.
That's a
and
good one,
Chris
too.
is really good about trying to keep me present and just to acknowledge that like we're really blessed. We've got this great life. We've got these great kids. We both enjoy our jobs. We've got great family, great friends. We live in Pleasantville. And just to acknowledge, like, even if it's at a 20-minute interchange at dinner with all the kids and your spouse and just that like pure joy or pure happiness or pure bliss. And it's not about opening presents. It's not about like, going to a restaurant or going to a beautiful country. It's just being present.
Yeah.
And
I think
you
it's
really,
so important.
right? And it's so hard.
And
because
part of that's also like for all of us is putting down the phone.
I'm not good at that.
Putting
I will
down
acknowledge.
the phone and like literally being present.
I'll second that one. That's something I think we all need to work on, and it gets rather addictive. And on top of it, there's just so much in the news cycle that's so juicy to like learn and digest. It's hard not to turn down. But I will say, for me, on this, I'm thinking I want to continue. Obviously, I want to continue this podcasting because
you enjoy it.
Well, I enjoy it, but it's a hobby. But as I've seen, you actually got to put effort into getting out there and doing it, committing to the hour and the research going into that hour and all that kind of stuff. And it sometimes gets in the way, but I think it's just something that we need to show a commitment to, and we have, and it's fun. So, and that goes along the lines to me. It's like, I'm really focused as much as possible on making sure I can make a significant accomplishment every day. And that to me can mean anything from, closing a big deal or having a really thoughtful conversation with you or one of the kids or, just something that signifies a reason that day was really rewarding to me. That's something that's important.
I love that. How do I encapsulate that? How do I get some of that? Because it's not in my DNA.
I think a lot of people do accomplish stuff and they miss it because they're focused on the things they didn't accomplish.
I think that goes along to Phil's journal that I shared with you as well, too.
For sure.
You write that journal at the end of the day. It doesn't have to be anything big. It can just be, like Chris said, a conversation with someone you love, a really nice walk on the beach, a nice surfing session that you like to do,
Seeing
a
the
sunset,
green flash.
a green flash. It's the little things sometimes that are more important than the big things.
Absolutely. And before I go to bed at night, I do try and do a list of things that I'm really grateful for. And it could just be like, oh, I went on a beautiful walk with my friend at sunset. And it could just be that. It doesn't need to be something super grand.
I think the point behind it is if you're writing it down, and I'm going to hope
Make
to
sure
commit
you
to
talk
it.
into the mic.
Yes, I'm going to hope to commit to it. But if you're writing it down every day and you're seeing it, it's keeping you more it's making you grateful, keeping you more present, and making you realize, as you've been saying through this whole podcast, how blessed we all are.
Phil, have you written in your journal the last few days?
I haven't, but it's a New Year's thing.
We're starting on the
There's
first.
a lot that happened in January 1st.
We're in that gray
We're
area
in that
right
gray.
now.
Yeah,
What
this is like the
happens?
abyss, right? I mean, nothing really
This
happens.
is the no pants week.
Yeah, no pants and so no, I haven't been doing that, but I plan to, and I think it's really important, and I need to do a better job of keeping track of what is going well in my life and what I'm grateful for.
Let me just backtrack this on the rare occurrence that perhaps Mel Robbins is listening to this podcast.
100%, because this is like the best podcast in the world.
I took this idea from Mel Robbins' podcast. This was not my original idea. And I guess we'll say shout out to Mel Robbins.
Well, I did then take another one of your pieces of advice and I wrote letters to the kids talking about how, and Chris actually both talking about how much I appreciated them, what I was grateful for, how much I love them. And it doesn't need to be every single thing, but just those few little tick marks of, I appreciate you washing the dishes, or I appreciate the emoji you send back after a text, or just little things like that. It means something.
Well,
Jenna, you're sitting right here. Do you want to say what your letter?
You'd
How
have to
much you loved
you'd
your
have to get
letter?
in front of your microphone though, in order to do it. Maybe walk over. All right, but one thing I'll add while Jenna works her way over to the microphone is we all lost friends of ours this year, and I think we owe it to them and their memory and their legacy to make sure that we make the most of every day moving forward, because some people don't have those days to move forward on. So that I think that's really important.
Well said.
All right, Jenna, you have the mic. What will you explain? What your mom just brought up?
What did the letter?
My letter was a mix of things that I've done with my mom that she's grateful for and that she'll remember forever. And I think that while she was writing the letter, she was reminiscing on those moments, and that made her grateful for our relationship. And then when I was reading the letter, I felt the love through the letter and how grateful she was.
That's so sweet.
For our relationship, which made me grateful.
Oh, it's like a full circle love fest.
Yeah. What was one of your favorite memories that we did together that I wrote about?
Watching Gilmore Girls.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
I am feeling really optimistic about 2026 with the way people are just sort of digesting a 2025 that I think was filled with a lot of interesting chaos and strange stressfulness and sad losses and stuff. But I think we all really sort of focused on positive things. And I think that's going to pull us into a 2026 in a big, exciting, fun way.
Does anybody know this whole 9-year thing? Apparently 2026 marks the first year of a 9-year cycle. It's some sort of like moon thing. Maybe I'm crazy. I could look it up. But this is supposed to be actually a really big year. And Katie, wait, what did you tell me about 2025 is shedding?
Somebody told me that 2025 was the year of the snake. So you're shedding.
Okay.
And then 2026 is the year of the horse, and you're ready to gallop forward.
Oh, I love that.
Right? So I think of it as like, what have you learned in 2025 that you want to shed? Not learn, but maybe want to shed and get rid of and start new. And then 2026 is you're ready. Let's go.
All right. Phil, do you have anything to follow up? I mean, I do have another question for you, which is not really related, but now I'm thinking about 2026, January 1st. We have some interesting bowl games. Who do we think? Phil and Chris are like the two. I mean, they're fans galore. They know more statistics. Actually, maybe Eric and Dylan do. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe the four of you guys go round and round. But Phil knows an exceptional amount about football. He also played when he was in college. So I think that gives him a leg up. Who do we think is going to win the Ole Miss Georgia game?
I think Georgia wins that game pretty handily, actually.
Will Lane Kiffin be there, and will he be coaching?
No, Lane will not be coaching. He will not be there. He may be watching on TV, and he may be tweeting, or what do they call it now? What do you
tweeting, twittering, Xing?
Xing. He might be
not like the drug Xing.
Yeah, he might be Xing during the game, which he seems to want to do to keep attention.
He may
on
be
himself.
taking shopping carts. Any shopping cart situations?
I saw that too.
It was pretty good.
He won't be coaching. He's now the coach of LSU. So.
I just wasn't sure if maybe he was
and
going to be watching.
LSU and Ole Miss are rivals, so it's really you can't keep coaching a team of one of your biggest rivals when you choose to leave at one school for another. So
I can't imagine that was
sense.
nice.
It also made sense for Lane to make that move. LSU is one of the top coaching jobs in the country.
Well, what I'm curious to see if he can build a team in Louisiana that becomes the premier football team in Louisiana, because right now it's Tulane.
Yes, we love
Hashtag
roll
football
wave,
school.
green wave. Yes.
And then what about the Rose Bowl?
So Indiana and Alabama, right?
Yeah,
So,
what do you think?
So I'm going to go with Indiana. I think Indiana is the better team, and I'll pick Indiana.
Now, do you think they're
Jenna has a thought.
What about the Alamo Bowl?
the Alamo Bowl, and it's TCU versus
USC.
Oh. Is it going to be on your turf?
It's in San Antonio, so yeah.
I bet a
kinda.
lot of people are going to go to that, huh? Yeah. Who do we think's going to win that one?
TCU.
Phil Brodkin.
A little riff ram bazoo, TCU. Yes.
I'm going to say USC.
Wah, wah, wah.
I have to. I'm paid by them to say that.
I know, but Jenna goes to TCU.
No, but I teach at USC.
Okay. Well, that's fair.
You know what I'm rooting for, Jenna, is a tie. How about
that
that?
would be good.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Does everybody get a trophy tie?
Kind of in bowl season, that is the case.
I don't think you can have a tie. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, no. Katie, tell us the rules. I think you can if it's 6-7.
We have other playoff games too, though, Jen. We have Oregon plays. Who does Oregon play, Chris?
Wait, you're putting me on the spot.
Texas Tech.
Oregon plays
Is that Texas?
Texas Tech. Yeah. Who do you think wins that game?
I'm going to go Oregon just because we've seen everybody talks about how money is buying a lot of these teams. I mean, if you've been up to Oregon and you've seen what they call the Death Star football complex and what Phil Knight has put into that school, I would say they probably put together one heck of a team. And they have obviously the old UCLA quarterback, who's I believe probably the number one pick.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's hard to bet against a quarterback like that.
Yep.
Who's
That'll-
Tennessee playing?
Tennessee is in a bowl game against Illinois, and I don't know exactly where that game is, but I do pick Tennessee to win that game. Go
Does it
Vols.
have a name? Is it like a? I know it's not the Pop-Tart Bowl. I know it's not the Tostito Bowl.
It's a Cheez-It Bowl.
It could be. Okay, so it's not the Cheez-It Bowl. Is it like the Skittles Bowl?
There is a name. I don't know the name. We'd have to ask your assistant, but Tennessee plays Illinois.
All right, let's go Tennessee.
Yeah, and
You
then
know
the
what
last
we should
playoff-
do is you know what? Next year, let's make it a goal. The game that has like two teams that no one really cares about, because we got to start off low, will be the Plate and Ponder Empty Nesting with Jen and Chris Fenton Bowl.
That'd be awesome.
We gotta go.
Wait a minute. I thought we were trying to monetize this, not spending money to publicize our podcast.
It's not how much you spend, it's how much you save. I think somebody has said that before.
Katie?
No, you gotta.
It's a theory I live by.
I think a lot of people live by that theory, actually.
There is one more playoff game if we want to.
Yeah.
If we want to finish
Tell
off
us
the
about it.
conversation. Ohio State, and who do they play? They play.
I actually have no idea.
There's 8 teams, and I'm forgetting. It is. That's bad.
Miami.
Who won? Oh, it's Miami. Duh.
My daughter Jenna,
Woo, Jenna
future
Brodkin.
sports broadcaster.
Can I just say, after you have about 5 days off of working, your brain sort of rots and you forget about a lot of stuff, like the 8 games or the 8 teams and the 4 games that are coming up?
As a Hurricane fan, Chris, I know you remember 2001 when didn't Ohio State beat Miami?
No, Ohio State lost to Miami when the time ran out.
Right.
The fireworks
And
went
then the
off.
refs.
I was there at the Fiesta Bowl. And, it was taken from them just like as if Jeffrey Epstein was in the crowd and demanded a
Okay,
different...
we're done. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna say goodnight.
Wait, already?
No, yeah, we are. We're gonna wrap this up.
Well,
We're
wait.
gonna say goodnight, and I think the next episode, I want to bring all the kids. I think that would be super fun to have Jenna and Eric and Kaylee and Dylan together with us.
You're cutting me off. I want to keep going. No. But what's interesting is I found this Pixabay website that has free to use music, and I just want to give a shout out to Pixabay for allowing that, because I found a really cool song on there that is called "The Coming of 2026" and the enthusiasm for the following year. So I figured we'd play that a little bit as we're fading out, but I also feel like, Phil, you should sing a little bit of what the verse might be that opens this song. What do you think?
I'm not going to sing because I don't know what this song is.
2026.
You'll make up words.
It's
to it.
coming in a few days.
But I do hope that 2026 is a very successful year for Plate and Ponder, because it's super fun to listen to you guys and to be on it every once in a while.
We
No,
want.
with the glaze.
That was a glaze. That was a nice glaze. Jenna, do
Perfect
you want to
way
glaze
to
us
go
too?
out.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, we love you all. Oh, Phil, say one more thing. You were about to say it. Jump
No, I
on
was
in.
just going to say goodnight and happy 2026.
And I gotta say, this song just gives me so much hope and enthusiasm for the new year, right?
Very, very hopeful song.
So please follow, enjoy, download, and tell all your friends and review and all that kind of stuff. It is Plate and Ponder Empty Nesting with Jen, Chris Fenton, and Jenna Brodkin, and Katie and Phil Brodkin. It's a five-some podcast series we're super excited about today, and we are looking forward to a fantastic new year. Until next time, bye-bye.